Welcome to Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. The World Health Assembly has officially opened. Taiwan was not invited this year, but a delegation led by the Health and Welfare Minister Chen have arrived and held an international press conference at Geneva, while also meeting with the United States Secretary of Health and Human Services, Tom Price. Chen says Taiwan will continue to interact with the international community, but also needs its friends to put some pressure on the WHO for excluding Taiwan. Taiwan seeks international support for participation in the WHO, but China is not making it easy. China had even sent letters to the different delegations at the WHO to say that Taiwan province of China cannot take part. The Chinese government also said Taiwan's participation is contingent on the recognition of the One China principle. In response, Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council said Taiwan will not accept the One China principle and urged China to recognize Taiwan's existence. On the other hand, regarding WHA's exclusion, Taiwan's Medical Association said that Taiwan's absence from the WHO may leave the country vulnerable to potential epidemic outbreaks due to the lack of information. To protest, members marched outside the Taipei main station to call on the WHO to send Taiwan a last-minute invitation. Some positive news is Taiwan's economy reviving. The Overseas Community Affairs Commission held 2 conferences on trade and investment and cross-strait relations during the Global Overseas Chinese Affairs Conference. During the conferences, National Development Council Deputy Minister Guo said Taiwan's overall economy is gradually improving and everyone should be more optimistic about the future of Taiwan's economy. To formulate relevant policies, the leadership of lawmakers are always very important. Former Vice President Wu Dun-yi was elected Kuomintang chairperson with over 50% of the votes. When asked if the swearing-in ceremony, which is scheduled to take place in 3 months' time, will be moved up, Wu said that he respects the opinion of current KMT chairperson Hong Shou-ju. He also vowed to increase the number of municipal seats held by the KMT in the 2018 local elections. If your pilot was sleeping on your flight, would you feel safe? Budget airline Tiger Air has confirmed that many pictures of pilots asleep in the cockpit taken by a Tiger Air co-pilot were real, and investigations are underway. Given Taiwan's civil aviation industry is dealing with many issues lately, legislators are now also questioning if Far Eastern air transport is about to go bankrupt soon. Another person that's also being on close watch by the public is President Tsai Ing-wen. The latest survey reveals that Taiwan's public gave President Tsai an average score of 52.41. The foundation which conducted the survey commented on the results, saying that despite the low rating, it is not a bad fail, and that it indicates that the public is still willing to give President Tsai another chance. The dissatisfaction with President Tsai, however, seems to have reflected on her ancestral home in Pingtung County. It had become a tourist attraction following her inauguration a year ago. Over the past half year, however, interest has waned and the number of visitors had plummeted. Welcome back, I'm Veronica Lin. Writer Lin Yihan's suicide was headline news in Taiwan. The Legislative Yuan discussed amendments to the Sexual Assault Crime Prevention Act on May 22nd. One legislator advocated publishing the names of sex offenders and warning maps. Another legislator said sex offender lists can only be looked up by schools right now, and this is a loophole because sex offenders can easily become private home tutors. Renowned medical journal The Lancet recently published the ranking of global healthcare systems. Taiwan was ranked 45th behind Japan and South Korea. It scored well on acute disease treatment, but had room to improve on chronic disease treatment. Pork prices have continued to climb and have broken the expected ceiling from the Ministry of Agriculture. The ministry had previously promised to keep the pork's wholesale price between 70 NT dollars to 80 NT dollars per kilogram. However, the price has recently rose to 80.48 NT dollars. To salvage the situation, the ministry is working with state-owned Taiwan Sugar Corporation to increase the pork supply in hopes of keeping prices in check. The watermelons from Hualien County's Fengling Township are nicknamed presidential watermelons for their reputation of being President Tsai's personal favorite. It is now the peak harvest season for the watermelons, and the Hualien police has set up 24-hour surveillance around the field to protect the watermelons. One night 3 years ago, 2,000 red apple crabs were killed by vehicles on Green Island as they attempted to cross roads to the coast to spawn. Conservation groups and local volunteers subsequently launched a campaign to protect the crabs. The campaign has been successful. This year, hundreds of volunteers will be needed during the May to September spawning season of Green Island. Welcome back to Inside Taiwan. Let's take a look at what's happening in Taiwan's cultural scene. Thank you for watching Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. Have a great day.